Hi, I'm Judy with Amazing Trails Yoga. Today we are doing yoga bend and twist. We will be doing Rockstar and Half Lord of the Fishes and some other things that I made up just for you. We are at Skenonto Lake in Harriman State Park, New York, outside again after a long winter, and I will see you shortly on the mat. Sitting in cross-legged position, Sukhasana, easy pose with our shoulders directly over our hips, our hands at heart center. We'll begin with a nice deep breath in and out, becoming aware of our breath in and out. In and out. Lifting our arms up, we're going to bend from side to side, waking our bodies up, getting some nice oxygen into our cells. Feels really nice. Coming over to our right, we'll come down to maybe our forearms. If you could reach, you could always use a block. We're breathing into our left side, into our left ribs. Nice deep breaths. And coming back up, we'll bend from side to side. And on our left side, lifting our right arm up, we're breathing into our right side, into our right ribs. Some nice nourishing breaths. And coming back up, we will interlace our fingers and bring our palms forward and up overhead. We'll bend our right elbow and up, our left elbow and up. Bend our right elbow, up, left, up, bending at the elbow. Taking our cupped hands behind our heads, we're going to touch our right elbow to our right knee or awfully close and up. Get as close as you can. We're bending from side to side. Waking up our neck as well, twisting. Take your feet forward, the soles of your feet on the mat. And we're going to alternate opposite elbow to opposite knee. You can feel this a little bit in our abs. This is a precursor to what we will be doing. And we're back in easy pose. Bringing our arms up, and again we're swaying and bending from side to side. Coming onto our right side, breathing into our left ribs, our left side. And coming up, we're going to extend our right leg out to the side. Your left sole of your foot comes to the inside of your right thigh. And we're still bending over to the right. Some nice deep cleansing breaths. We will square off our hips so that we are facing our right foot. And we're coming down, bringing our third eye toward our shin, toward our knee, our thigh. We're breathing. And we're coming up, we're bending our right leg with our fingers interlaced. We can come behind our foot or on our calf, whatever's good for you. Extend your right leg, sit up nice and straight. And breathe. Take your left hand to the pinky toe side of your foot or your calf, your pant leg, whatever you have, and bring your right arm out behind you. Look over at your thumb. Look in front. Make sure your leg is not to the side, that is directly in front. Your toes are pointed up to the sky. We'll be doing many variations of half Lord of the Fish, or half Lord of the Fishes, rather. Looking ahead, we'll bend our right leg in, back to Sukhasana, and we'll sway from side to side. Keeping your sits bones down on the mat. We're not coming way over like that. Just bending our torsos. And we're coming to the left side, breathing into our right side, into our right ribs. On the way up, we can extend our left leg out to the side. The sole of your right foot comes to the inside of your thigh, and we're bending over toward our left foot, our left calf, breathing into our right side. Square off our hips so that we face our left foot, and we're bringing our third eye down toward our shin, toward our knee, our thigh, whatever is accessible to you. I hear a plane overhead. Coming up, and bend your left leg, bring it in front, clasp your fingers together, and we're straightening our left leg right straight ahead of us. Your leg can be bent, it certainly doesn't matter. If you can't reach your feet, reach your calf. Take your right hand to the pinky toe side of your foot, your calf, your pant leg, whatever you're grabbing, and bring your left arm around behind you. Look over your left hand at your left thumb. I want to look straight ahead to make sure my foot isn't all over the place. Hopefully it's straight ahead. Half Lord of the Fishes. And bringing our left arm around in front. We'll bend our left leg, and we're coming into a plank pose. Take a nice inhale and exhale. We'll do a little ab work. So we will inhale our right knee forward, and you will gradually drop your shin and the top of your foot to the mat and pick it up. Just a little bit of movement. You could really feel it. And down and up, down, up, and back into the plank. Bring your left knee forward, and you're touching the mat with your shin and top of your foot. Down and up, down and up, down and up, and come back into plank. From plank, we come down onto our abs. Bend your right leg as you bring your hands up into baby cobra and down. Inhale your left leg up. We're coming into mama bear cobra, halfway up and down. Bring both legs up. You're bending both legs. We're coming into the full cobra, papa bear cobra, and down. Come over the tops of your feet up into a high push-up or plank position. Bring your right knee forward, and you're dropping your shin and top of your foot to the mat for 3, and up, 2, and up, 1, and up, back into plank. Your left knee comes forward and drop for 3, and up, 2, and up, 1, and up, back into plank. We come down onto our abs, come over the tops of your feet, bend your right leg at the knee. We're coming up into baby cobra. Bring your elbows back and down. Your left leg bend at the knee. We're coming up into mama bear cobra, halfway up and down. Bend both legs at the knee. We're coming up into full cobra, papa bear cobra, and down. Over the tops of your feet, we're coming back up into the full plank. Oops. High plank, high push-up position. Bring your right knee forward and touch the mat with your shin. I'm thinking calf. Down for 3, up, down for 2, up, down for 1, up, and back into plank. Bring your left knee forward, and it's drop for 1, drop for 2, drop for 3, back into plank. We come down onto our abs. Inhale your right foot up. We're bending at the knee, coming into baby cobra. And down. Bend your left leg at the knee, coming up into mama bear cobra, halfway up and down. Bend both legs at the knee. We're coming up into a full cobra. And from full cobra, we're coming back onto your seats into Balasana child pose. You could spread your legs out if you like. Your knees out to the sides. Drop your third eye to the mat. Bending our arms at the elbows. You could touch the back of the nape of your neck, the top of your shoulders. Extend your arms out in front of you. We're lifting our seats and coming up into our first downward facing dog. Let your head dangle between your shoulders. And we walk our feet forward. And we're coming into a forward bend. Take a nice deep breath and forward bend. Bending our legs at the knees, we come up into a chair and Tadasana. Back into Tadasana, bending our knees and a forward bend. Inhale your right foot back and your left foot comes to meet a downward dog. From downward dog, inhale your right leg up and bend it at the knee, and we're making some big hip circles around for 3, 2, 1. Very good. And we'll reverse it for 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Look between your hands. Inhale your right foot up. from this position, take your right hand and we'll inhale our right hand up. We're twisting up to the sky and down. We're making our way up into a high crescent position. Interlace your fingers and put the cups of your hands, cup your hands behind your head. And we will do some bends with our elbows. We can bend to the right and up, bend to the left and up. You could always put your heel of your back leg to the mat if that gives you more security. Or we can bend our knee as we're coming down and up and bend for 3. Bend and up and bend for 2. Bend and up. Takes quite a bit of balance. Bend for 3. From this position, we go right into 5-pointed star. Our feet are out to the sides, our heels are in. Interlace your fingers, cup behind your head. We're bending our legs at the knees and we're touching elbow to knee and elbow to knee, nice and slowly. For 2 and for 1. Great job, everybody. Coming back into the 5-pointed star, spiraling our hands around so that we are in the lunge. Bring your right foot back to meet your left, downward dog. Take a nice breath in downward dog. Inhale your left leg up. We're bending it at the knee and we're making big hip circles for 3, 2, and 1, and the other way for 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Looking up between your hands. Inhale your left foot up and your left arm twists up to the sky. And we bring our left arm down. We're coming up into a high crescent. And again, you can drop your back heel if it gives you a little bit more security. Interlace your fingers. We're bringing our arms up. And we can bend our elbows from side to side if you like it this way. I suggest taking your hands and cupping your hands and putting them behind your head. And we're going from side to side. We're bending our elbows down to our sides, bending our knees down. Very good, everybody. And we're coming up into 5-pointed star. Again, we interlace our fingers, cup our hands behind our heads, bending our legs at the knees, and we're tick-tocking from side to side. Side to side. Side to side. Bringing our arms back up into 5-pointed star. Cartwheel your arms around as you come to the ball of your foot, and your left leg comes back to meet your right. Downward dog. We inhale to plank. We're dropping knees, chest, chin, and we're coming up into the full Cobra. Sit back on your heels and downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, we walk up toward our hands. We are in a forward bend, and you can take your opposite hands to opposite elbows. We're in Ragdoll position. Sway back and forth a little bit. Releasing our elbows, we'll bend our legs at the knees, come up into Utkatasana chair and Tadasana. Very nice. I'm taking this off. I didn't think I would be able to do that. I'll just toss it over here. And we go back into chair and a forward bend. Inhale your right leg back, your left leg comes to meet a downward dog. We inhale our right leg up, bending it at the knee. We're stacking our hips. You look under your right arm, your right heel comes behind you. And squaring off our hips, we'll keep our leg bent as we bring it up between your hands. And we're coming up into a high crescent. Interlace your fingers. Your arms come up. Your hands are cupped behind your head. We are twisting our elbows over to the right. Coming forward, and when we bring it to the left, you could drop your left heel. See how we automatically go into a warrior two. Coming forward, I'm coming on the ball of my foot, coming around, twisting to the right, forward, and left as I'm coming into the warrior two position, dropping my heel. Come to the right, twist to the left, or twist to the right rather, forward and to the left. Very nice. From this position, we are right into the five-pointed star. You might want to pull your heel in to adjust. Very nice. Interlace your fingers and cup behind your head. And we are alternating elbow to knee. So take your right elbow to your left knee, straightening your right leg. Coming up, this is a really great workout on your thighs. I'm falling backwards. And elbow to knee, or however far down you can go. We're also twisting our sides open, getting much more flexible without realizing it. Back into the five-pointed star, spiral around into the lunge, and bring your right foot back to meet your left downward dog. Take a nice breath in downward dog. And inhale your left leg up to the sky, bend it at the knee. We're stacking our hips, looking over our left shoulder. And breathe into this. Keeping our leg bent, we're looking between our hands and bringing our left foot up between our hands, coming up into the high crescent, interlacing our fingers and bringing our palms up to the sky, and cup our hands behind our heads, and we're going into the twist. We'll twist over to the left, bringing our right elbow forward, our left elbow back, coming forward and to the right as we drop our heel into a warrior two stance. Coming forward, spiral over your back heel to the left, forward, and a warrior two stance. Twisting forward, twist to the left, forward, warrior two, and right into the five-pointed star. From five-pointed star, interlace your fingers, cup behind your head, bend your legs at the knees, and we are alternating elbow to knee. Whoa, the ground is really uneven. I hope I don't fall into the lake. Elbow to knee. And elbow to knee. Coming up into the five-pointed star, cartwheel our hands around into the lunge position. Bring your left foot back to meet your right, downward dog. We inhale into plank. Drop your knees, chest, chin. Papa bear or full cobra. And down to our heels. And we could take our knees out to the sides. We're back into the balasana. Child pose, your third eye to the mat. Bend your arms at the elbows. Touch the nape of your neck, the top of your shoulders. Breathing. Extend your arms out, and we'll make our way back up into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And we will walk our feet up to our hands at a forward bend. Take your hands under your feet. Your legs can be bent under your feet. Your palms are connected to your feet. Drop the crown of your head to the mat. Maybe you could splay your elbows open. And a nice deep inhale. Exhale. Releasing our hands, we'll bend our legs at the knees into Utkatasana and Tadasana. Very nice. Such a beautiful day, early spring, so happy to be out here. Inhale into Utkanasana and a forward bend. Inhale your right foot back and your left foot comes to meet a downward dog. We inhale our right leg up to the sky. We're stacking our hips, bending our right foot. We could look under our right shoulder. Your right heel is to your side. We are going to flip our dog. So continue bringing your left heel all the way over to the ground. Your right arm is up to the sky. This is Rockstar. Don't we all look like a rock star? And we will come around, bring your right leg up, and shoot your right leg between your hands. We're in a forward lunge. Inhale your right arm up, twist it up, and down. And we're coming up into the high crescent position. Very nice. Now we will cup our hands behind our head, and you could bring your left foot in a little tiny bit if you like. We are straightening our right foot and we're coming into a pyramid with our arms out to the side. If this is really hard to balance, you could always touch the ground. You could have your blocks handy. I'll bring the blocks a little closer. But otherwise, woohoo! Otherwise, you're taking your elbows out to the sides. We're bending forward and coming into a pyramid. We take our third eye to our shin. Bending our right leg, we're coming back up into the high crescent, and take your left leg up to meet your right. And we are going to do half Lord of the Fishes. The first time we do it, we'll use some support. So if the cameraman can follow me over here by the tree, I'll use a tree, whatever you have at home, a chair, the wall, anything that works for you. But you will take your left foot up against the wall, a tree, a chair, whatever you like. And you are squaring off your hips toward your foot. Very nice. Then you take your right hand toward your foot and extend your left arm around behind you. Look at your left thumb. And back to the tree. Very, very nice. Or wall, whatever you have. And we'll go walk back over to the mat. That's just a little support, a little practice for whatever you need. We're at the top of the mat. Inhale your arms up as you sink your seat down. And we come into a forward bend. Take your left leg back and your right foot comes to meet it. Downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up. We bend it at the knee, stacking your hips. And we're going to flip our dog back into the Rockstar. Coming around, your left leg up and through your hands. And we will inhale our left arm up and down. We're coming back up into the high crescent position. You can take your back leg and bring it forward a little bit more into the high crescent, into warrior one. Cup your hands behind your head. Straighten your front leg. Bend forward. And we're coming into pyramid. Again, you could put your hands on the blocks for support, whatever works for you. The crown of your head toward your foot, your third eye possibly against your shin, your knee. We are bending our left leg and we're coming back up into the side of the mat and back over to the tree, to the wall for the other leg. We all need a little support sometimes. So you take your right leg up against the tree, a chair, the wall, whatever works for you. And if you want to do just this, this is absolutely fine. Just breathe into this. Otherwise, take your left hand to your foot. You could always do it to your shin, your knee, your thigh. And we're extending our right hand out behind us. Look over your right hand at your right thumb. Half Lord of the Fishes in a standing position. Looking to the front and back. That was lovely. I'm looking forward to trying it without the wall. We could always still use the wall, whatever's good for you. And we're at the top of the mat, bending our knees into Utkatasana and a forward bend. Very, very nice. Extend your right leg back and your left leg comes to meet a downward dog. Inhale your right leg up, bend at the knee, stacking your hips. We're flipping our dog into Rockstar and we are bending our elbow to touch our knee and up. Elbow touch our knee and up. Elbow touch our knee and up. And we come around, bring your right leg right through. Very, very nice. I'm having a whole lot of fun. I really hope you are. You're doing great, great work. We can bring our left foot up a little bit as we, and use your blocks please, as we're straightening our front right leg. Take your left hand on a block, the inside, the big toe side of your foot. I'm bringing mine to the pinky toe side of my foot, and I'm twisting my right arm up. Looking up, keeping my right front leg as straight as possible. Now we will bend our right leg, bring your right arm behind you. A nice twisted lunge. And take your back arm, bring it around and up, with your left leg up to meet it. Very nice. Okay, now we'll try the half Lord of the Fishes from a standing position with or without the support. No shame in using the support. I might wobble. This is really uneven ground. And we'll use our left leg as a standing leg. Inhale your right leg up. Take your hand, your left hand, to the pinky toe side of your foot, to your calf, whatever you could reach, and we're bringing it forward. Again, I'm wobbling already. I'm taking my right arm out behind me. The tricky part, to me anyway, is when you look over your right side. You have to look over really slowly. If you look over too fast, you might come out of the position. Look over at your right thumb. Coming forward. I'm bringing my right hand around to the big toe side of my foot, bending my leg and down. Inhale your arms up, bending your legs at the knees, and a forward bend. Inhale your left foot back, your right foot comes to meet a downward dog. Inhale your left leg up, you're bending it at the knees, stacking your hips, bringing your left heel around behind, so much that we flip our dog, bend our left elbow to our left knee, and up, bend elbow to knee, and up, and last time, bend elbow to knee, up and around, and take your left leg between your hands. And we're staying down as you take a block. Again, you could put it on the big toe side of your foot or the pinky toe side of your foot. You could maybe even try both sides if you like. And bring your left foot up a little bit closer as you straighten your left leg as we did in pyramid. And we'll do a twisted pyramid. So take your right hand to either block. I might use the right hand side this time. The ground is so uneven. Inhale your left arm up into a twisted pyramid. Very, very nice. Bend your right or your left front leg. Your left arm comes behind you, or we're in a twist. A twisted lunge, bringing your left arm down and around as you bring your right arm back up to the mat. And we will do half Lord of the Fishes standing on the other side. So we will inhale our left knee up, bend it at the knee. Again, use a wall, anything that you like. Take your right hand to the pinky toe side of your foot, of your calf, whatever works for you. You're straightening your left leg. Your left arm comes around behind you. You're slowly looking over at your left thumb behind you. Bring your left arm in front. Maybe you can connect. And down. Really, really well, whether you use the wall or not. Does not matter. I'm so proud of you. And we're bending our legs at the knees and coming down into a seated position. Very, very nice. Our knees are up. We're going to keep our left knee up and take our right knee down in front so it's facing forward. Your left leg comes to the outside of your right thigh. We're doing half Lord of the Fishes seated, and then we'll try a full Lord of the Fishes. Take your left hand, tent it behind you. Your right arm comes up. Your right shoulder to the outside of your left thigh. And you're twisting over to look over your left shoulder. This is half Lord of the Fishes. If you would like a full Lord of the Fishes, take your right arm through your legs, and your left arm that's tented behind you, wrap it around. Maybe you can connect. This is a full Lord of the Fishes. Looking over your left shoulder. Looking forward, releasing, and you can take your hands, come toward the front, and we're walking all the way around. So keep your feet as they are. Let them pivot around. If we come all the way around, your right knee will be facing up and your left knee is down. If that didn't work for you, that's perfectly fine. Just sit down and have your right knee up this time and your left knee is forward. Take your right hand and tent it behind you as you lift your left arm up. Bend your elbow at the knee, bring it to the outside of your right thigh, and look over your right shoulder. Great twist. If you would like a full Lord of the Fishes, take your left hand and pass it through between where your legs have this opening between your thighs, and take your right hand around behind you. Maybe you can bind. Look over your right shoulder. And wherever you are, release. Very, very nice. And since we're doing a bend and twist, we have to do a back bend. There's so many varieties of back bends. So you're coming down onto your backs. The soles of your feet are on the mat. And take your fingers close to your heels. I might try it sideways so I can show you a little bit. My hair is just going to be full of leaves, which is fine, I don't mind. And maybe you could touch the back of your heels, and you can inhale your hips up into a bridge. Interlace your fingers behind you, maybe come up onto the backs of your arms. You could stay like that in bridge, or you can lower and take your hands up over behind your shoulders. Your palms are on the ground, your elbows are up, and you can come up into a full wheel, a full back bend. I'm pulling my hair. We did so much ab work. This counteracts the abs, gives them a great stretch. Full back bend. Coming down, if you stayed in bridge, that's really nice. Bringing our elbows up to our foreheads. Try to connect your forehead to not our elbows up, our knees up to our foreheads. What am I saying? Connect your forehead to your knees, and you're coming down. I'll stay just like this, you could see me. And we are bringing your knees up. Take your right knee over your left. We're coming into a shoelace pose. Take your hands to the pinky toe sides of your feet. Shoelace pose. And we are releasing our hands as we continue to snake our legs around together. Bring our arms out to a T. And we can move our hips maybe an inch over to the right as we drop our legs to the left. And look over our right shoulders. Beautiful spinal twist. Looking up to the ceiling, we'll bring our knees up, unwind our knees and keep them going so that your left knee is over top your right. Grab a hold of the outsides of your calves, your ankles, pinky toe side of your feet. We're coming into shoelace pose. You could bend your arms at the elbows, bring them further around to you. Then we'll continue to snake our legs around each other, eagle wrap them. Take your hips maybe an inch over to the left. Our arms are out at a T as we drop our legs over to the right. Perfect spinal twist. Looking up to the sky, we'll bring our knees back up, unwind our knees, take our hands to our knees now and bring them to our chest, and we're ending with some nice hip circles one way as we started many moons ago, and the other direction. You could straighten one leg at a time. Your palms are up to the sky. You're ending in Shavasana, corpse pose. Your eyelids feel very heavy. You're sinking down into the earth. Your shoulders are becoming heavy into the earth. Your elbows, the palms of your hands, heavy into the earth. Your hips are becoming heavy into the earth. Your bottoms, your thighs, your calves, your heels. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, make wrist circles, ankle circles. Bring one knee up to your chest at a time. And make your way up into Sukhasana any way you like, with your palms at heart center. Thank you so much for joining Amazing Trails Yoga here, doing the yoga bend and twist. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, like us, we love you, and have a beautiful, gorgeous day. Namaste.